Hello, here's me in my kitchen, but I'm not cooking stuff, well not technically. I'm making, see all these ingredients and things? I am making, hold that. Ooh, that's lucky I held it, wasn't it? And didn't go in. This is, you can see it, there you go. This is coconut oil and shea butter. So what I'm making today is moisturiser. Most natural moisturisers are quite expensive, and some are, I'm not sure quite how they're allowed to have the word natural on them because they're still full of rubbish. I find these days that actually the word natural doesn't actually mean a huge amount. It just means a percentage of it has to be natural ingredients, and even then it's I'm not sure basically of the authenticity of the word natural on products these days. However, it's super easy to make your own moisturisers, and if you have my book Living a Life Less Toxic, you will see that on page 195, I don't know if you can really see it, and maybe it'll be backwards anyway. On page 195 there is a recipe for shea butter moisturiser. So I'm making my own because I've run out, and because, like I say, I'm not sure about the natural moisturisers, and especially here in Portugal. I have found some people that are making their own, which is lovely, but I figured, well, I've got all the ingredients, I might as well start making a big batch of my own up instead of buying other people's, which is lovely still. But yeah, the stuff you buy in the bio shops, like the natural organic shops here, is very expensive as well. So what I'm doing is, you don't need many ingredients, and when you buy these ingredients, it may seem expensive, but actually they last for ages, so you end up getting loads and loads and loads of batches out of them. So you just need you need to collect some small jars or tins or anything, just even small food jars, like baby food jars or anything like that. So that bit's free. And then you need shea butter, coconut oil, watermelon oil, avocado oil, and vitamin E oil or grapeseed oil. That's your preservative. And then your choice of essential oils. So I've made double the amount today in here. This is, like I say, like a bain-marie type thing of the oils, the shea butter and the coconut oil just melting. And then I'm going to separate that batch in half in a minute, and I'm making two different types of two different scents of moisturiser. So once it's all melted, I'll be adding grapeseed oil, so that's instead of the vitamin E oil, and I'll be adding my watermelon oil and avocado oil, and then some essential oils. So in one of the batches I think I'm going to do jasmine, aloe vera, chamomile, ylang ylang and frankincense. So you need about 20 drops in total. And then the other one I'm going to do mandarin, lemon, peppermint and tea tree. So both have got some antibacterials and antifungals and stuff in. One's really soothing, so it might be one that I use more at night time, and the other one, it will be quite invigorating, I would imagine, with the peppermint and the tea tree in it, and really good for your skin. So all the oils, everything in here is really, really good for your skin, and then you're adding in essentials that are even better. So yeah, what will happen once that's melted, I add in the extra oils, then I let it cool down, then I add in the essential oils. So you don't really want to be adding them in when it's hot, because a lot of it will just burn off. And then it goes into the fridge for a bit, and then when it's slightly got a bit more firmer consistency, then you can start whipping it with one of these. And you take it in, you put it back in and out a few times until it's the right consistency, and then you put it in your little jars. And then that's it, pretty much done. And I think I'm not exactly sure because it's been a while since I made them and I'm using just jars I had. But I think I'll probably, out of the doubling the batch, probably get maybe 5 or 6 of these full of moisturiser. And it, like I say, it's healthy, good for your skin moisturiser. The moisturisers we buy in the shops is so bad for us, and we consume, when we absorb, sorry, around 60% of what we put onto our skin. So it's really worth considering what you're putting onto your skin, because if it's toxic, if it's got a list full of chemicals, you're absorbing a lot of that. And not only that, it's not going through the digestive system, which is, you know, part of what it does is detox you and get rid of the nasties. It's going straight into your bloodstream. So really consider what you're putting onto your skin, especially if you're doing a detox or something. It's little point in doing a food detox if you're still putting loads of chemicals onto your skin. But yeah, that's one of the reasons I make my own stuff. Well, there's several reasons. One, because it actually, once you've bought all this stuff, it works out so much cheaper than buying it in a shop. 2, because I don't want to put chemicals and stuff onto my skin and on my hair and things like that, because it's not very good for us. 3, because it's better for the environment, because you're reusing things and you're not using, again, chemicals and stuff that's not going down the sink or the shower or whatever. And the last point also is that most natural products and stuff still have palm oil in, and they make out that it's okay because they're using green palm oil, but it's not. There's really no such thing as green palm oil. I'll try and remember to put the link to an article I wrote for the Ragged University a few years back about palm oil, and unfortunately nothing really has changed much in that time. So yeah, I'll try and remember to put that link below, but you could search for it if I forget. Just Ragged University Faith Canter palm oil will come up. Oh look, I think we're all melted. There you go. So I'm going to just turn that off. So in a second I will put all the other oils in, and then I will split it in half in 2 measuring jugs, and then let it cool for a little bit before putting the essential oils in. Another thing you can add to to things when you're adding essential oils is benzoin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Especially with candles and stuff, when you're making your own soy candles and stuff, because of course they're all toxic too. This helps to fix your essential oil so you don't lose so much of it in the process when things are hot, when you're adding them. But yeah, this is what I'm doing today. Check out my book, Living a Life Less Toxic. Almost said the last one instead. On page 195, there's loads and loads of recipes in that book. It's not just recipes for food and things. There's loads of recipes for making your own products in a really simple, natural, healthy way. And not all, but most of the recipes, the basis of them is similar things. So again, once you've got like a few base things like coconut oil, shea butter, those sorts of things, you can make a lot of other stuff from them. You'll see, this is my 2 boxes of goodies that I've come. Maybe you can just see one of the dogs as well, look. And this is basically just full of, that's all soaps to make your own soaps, and then this is all other stuff, make your own balms, various other bits and bobs. And yeah, most of it I'm using again and again in recipes and things. So like I said, it may seem expensive to start with, but it definitely isn't in the long run. I've added up how much it cost me to make a natural soap, and that's without palm oil, because most of the natural ones still have palm oil in because they've got glycerin in them. And it cost me about £1. Now, if you buy a palm oil free soap from a health food shop or something, they're between £5 and £7 each. So it's a huge saving. So yeah, I will leave you to it. Just thought I would let you know what I'm doing and maybe inspire you to do the same, and check out some of the recipes in my book. And some of the recipes, obviously not all of them, but a few of them are on my blog. If you go to natural products on my blog, you'll see some recipes there too. So bye bye, ciao, as they say here in Portugal. Bye.